Welcome back to Factorio building the Hyperbase. Last time we were fixing up the iron 1 and copper 1, and I think we got to a point where they're when you hit Alt, they're basically done and working. Including refueling, which looks like it's just played its role here. So we can leave those now, and what I'm hoping to achieve this episode is the yellow science. I think we're at a point where if we step up the bots down here, we will actually be able to accelerate this up to the 8k, or in the order of 8k per minute, or at least for a tiny period of time, until yellow science is so far removed from the bottleneck that it refuses to operate at that speed. But to do so, let's just have a look. Over here we have 2100 bots. Here we have what? Here we have 1,000, which is probably not enough. We're not using all of these, but that's because we are missing copper. How can we be missing copper? Because you can't reach them because you're over there. Well, that's fine, but what about the other copper? You're filling up. What about you? You're filling up as well, but rather slowly. Unknown. So, that's a bit odd though. I wasn't expecting that one to be 2100 and this one to be 1000. Probably the actual amount that I was expecting was sort of halfway in between, and it should be about 1500. This one doesn't really matter. This one is 1500, so perhaps that's what we're trying to aim for. And this one is 1000. So where are we? We are up there. So if we come down here, we have a bit of fuel still to get around. Let's see. So we're getting copper here at last. I reckon if I transfer 500 bots, if I can find any of these chests with bots, there must be some. And by bots I mean logistic bots, not the other kind. There we go, there's some. What are we up to? 2000. I want to take it down to about 1500. Doing these things via the silly plane is fraught with difficulty. What are we at? 1800. It might be that we needed all those bots, or it might be we don't need quite so many because we now have faster bots than we had originally. still 1800. Ah, here we go. 15, right. $1,500, right. That's not that much more, so 1570 actually, maybe we didn't need those. But I'm pretty sure we do need them over here. Yeah, so we need about another 350 in here. 350 in there. Down here we've got 500 because that would have been a smelting operation, but it looks like we need about 1500. So that's 1350 we need, and down here looks like we need about 800 maybe. Maybe we don't even need 800 there. And we've got none, so if we get about 2150, maybe clear off some of these other things in the meantime. 2150 bots. Got the right armors in so we don't throw all of our guys everywhere. Just drinking a bit of water because I've been sitting under aircon for most of the day. Still very warm here in Brisbane. Where are we? Over here, there we go. Now we're going to need to make a bit of room for all these bots. I think I've only got room for about 1,000, so we need to make quite a bit of room in fact. Let's auto trash rails for starters. We don't need speed modules at the moment. I don't need miners. I don't need stack inserters. We don't need these guys. So it's that 1,000. It's too many of those. I don't even need 10 beacons right now, I don't think. We're still going to run out of space, aren't we? There we go, we're just about there I think. Looks like we're basically out of bots as well, so it's just as well that that's all that we needed. Okay, back we go. Good grief. Yes, we definitely need to shut down that base when we're done. All these extra bots aren't going to help, but waiting around on changes to the mining is kind of, we've done quite a lot of that, so we're just going to have to put up to move on at the rate that we want to. are. So I think we said 1500 for each of these operations. You're actually 1800. Oh, that's the, yeah, 1500 for each of these ones. You are close enough. And you need 350, which is exactly that. Well, might not be enough, or it might settle down and be enough in a moment. I think some of its problem is it's just lacking plastic, which makes them have a frenzied rush every time some arrives. Okay, this one we have 500. I think we wanted 1500 in there as well. Yeah, 1500. I think if there's too many, it doesn't really matter, but too few does. So let's see if we can put 1,000 in. So there's 350, 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should have 1500 now. And does this have directions? Yes, it does. It's not full though. And if we come down here, we have nothing. But not for long. We now have 800, which hopefully is about what we're after. So we're also going very slowly, which is not what we want. But let's have a look at our 5-second yellow science. 7.5, 7.6. Okay, it's not quite there at the moment, but there might be good reasons for that. At least we're in the sort of vicinity of the numbers that we need to be at. What are the other numbers like? Getting close to 700,000 plates if you add the two together. Almost 300k green circuits. 11k processing units per minute. Yeah, those numbers are pretty good, but I don't like where this is. I really don't. I didn't even check what science was doing. We're doing our 3000. Okay. Don't think I can blame it on this. What actually is going on? We've got very high updates. Entity update 20. Yeah, trains aren't too bad. Construction manager is one thing that we can get rid of. The electric network is just getting too high, and there's not much I can do about that. Because that's basically just a linear count of all the electric things, and you know, there's a lot of substations in this build, for example. Oh, we're doing two at once. No, we're not. It's just one. I keep forgetting that too. It'll be interesting to see whether we can risk thinking that that's enough. I doubt it somehow. I think we are going to have to fill out this part. So, yeah. Well, that's a bit of a queue. What are you queuing for? Rocket fuel to the silo, and what are you? Silo fuel as well, so it's definitely not fuel that's holding it up. If it's even being held up. 38,000 doesn't look like it's specially being held up. So, yes, yellow. Now, let's just say for argument's sake that yellow's done. It obviously needs a little bit of tuning. It's not done either because we need to let yellow come down here. Where are we? We're up here. We're over here. So actually that's the one that I want it to be in the middle of. What I want to do is use that little bit of rail that we still have to open that up, and do I selectively turn off the station, or do I just turn off these and hope that's enough? Because what I want to do effectively is say, if we have 32,000 yellow science in here, and these aren't even requesting anything yet, so there's no way they'll have 32,000 science. So let's go over here and see what we're doing here. Well, for starters, we've changed every second to a buffer chest, so let's do that. But I think they're basically saying 600. Yeah, 600. Alright. Let's make that change. We must be on fast legs. We're hardly moving, but it must be fast legs. Buffer chests in the middle. To try and even the even how it delivers a little bit. It might even pay to have 2 buffer chests and just 1 requester chest. See if that works better. This is all tuning that we can do later. Now, 200 yellow each one. No, 600 yellow each one. And let's keep that tech rolling. What are we on? 447 mining productivity. Yellow science. I did see it hit 7.9 briefly. So we're in the vicinity of where we need to be. Alright. Let's get some wire going. What's this say? It says nothing. I think we're going to want it to say something like a 1,000, say close signal when yellow science is less than 1,000. Right, so that will actually be ready to completely fill a train before it lets one in. That's the general idea. Okay, so yes, previously when we were talking about getting the conventional science up and ready for our target, I may have mentioned that we needed yellow science and we needed blue science to be upgraded with a couple of things. Well, I was kind of skirting over the fact that this is purple science, and we never finished off our build for the steel that we need in the furnaces. So that's actually required as well. But I think I am going to do blue first, because if blue needs its extra smelting setup, then we should do that before trying to set up the fueling for blue. I wonder if I can find any of these severely lacking in fuel, because that would be a concern. But in any event, we want to connect all of this up so we can get blue happening. Let's put a blue icon in here for our second blue science processing facility, and also get these guys set up. No, we've already done engines. We want the red. And this one needs to go away because that's going to be blue science. So what I might do is, first of all, we'll just set up all of the pathing so that the trains can actually use this one. Which actually means that I want to put one in here now to see how it fits, ideally. And here's one right here that we can use for that purpose. So and the other thing, I guess, with blue science is that, with purple science, is that it at the moment it has a significant surplus, so we don't need to worry about it with the same level of priority. It's sitting on 340,000. I'm going to be too slow on that one, but that's okay. We need, at this point, we need a bunch of additional track. So I don't quite know how much a bunch is. Let's get, say, 2,000. That's okay. Poor PC is suffering. Our stone pile here has expanded up to 60,000, so we're not doing a very good job of... Oh, I think we're auto trashing that. There we go, we don't want to be doing that. I'll get rid of those. Oh my goodness, 20s? Might have to turn that off so I don't depress myself. Almost. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do still to save all of this. This stuff here is kind of pointless when this isn't building. I've got a whole oil setup here that, you know, it's not of the same scale as one of these, but still it has a significant amount of pipes. That's obviously doing a good job. We obviously don't need it in truth, so I never set it up, I guess. But yeah, this whole thing comes out. all these mining operations that we're not using come out. That looks like another opportunity for a conversion. What's that? Copper 2. I guess that makes sense. Hopefully we've got enough length. I guess we could do it across this way if we needed to, but I think the length way was better. This is another one of those ones. It's only 215 million, so we have actually made quite a dent. In fact, our actual all-time numbers, you know, they're getting up there. 1.3 billion iron plate, almost 900 million copper plate, 721,000 green circuits, etc. 24 million processing units. So there is that. Alright, back to blue science. Even though this is going to cause additional issues to our UPS, we're just doing what we have to do. Here's part of the yellow science processing. No, that's actually while we're passing over this, and just because I never get distracted, right? Let's just have a quick look to make sure that this is unloading everywhere. It looks to be, and that there's no obvious sort of glaring issue. Well, we're running at full speed, so I guess there's not. I was just looking to see if, you know, any inserter had a trapped science beaker, because that sort of throws us a spanner. Throws a spanner in the midst of our process. Anyway, whatever I'm trying to say. Stop here and get our bots to work. I might want to put one of these up here and here, just so that trains don't disturb each other. Now, over here, all the ones that are ostensibly filling up the science train are going to be a waste of time. So let's get rid of them like so. What are we actually doing in terms of blue science at the moment? 4K, that's alright. Looks like we've assumed that we're only going to need one inserter for blue here, which may not be borne out. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, this one here was engines. And engines may as well just wrap down and back in to this return, I guess. So they may as well just come down here. Like so, I guess. Good enough. like so. And like so. And some signals. That's a long way. I'm not sure if we can fit a full train there, but let's put that in anyway. That should have given... oh, no, we need to come up and let this track fill out. If I got that right, this one will take off. Superb. Now this one also needs to join into here because that's the iron. The second one along is the green circuit, which needs to come out into here from the looks of things. And where does the red circuit go? Red circuit comes down into this one. Alright, that's slightly confusing. So green circuit. Wants to do that. Red circuit wants to go like that. And why I have this opportunity, I'm going to swap these guys over. I'm going to manually put this into manual drive. And I'm going to drive it down the second path. And hopefully we'll be able to see where it should stop. Maybe slightly further down than this. So, no, on this side, thanks. What's the matter, train? This one is the matter. some reason we felt like we needed that, so let's have it again. Alright, let's do the next research. Go to blue science load. Okay, does that make sense? Sort of and sort of not. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is try this next position, just back one. Manual. Blue science load. How does that look? That looks kind of messy actually. I think we'll go back to the first one just so that we can fit all of the blue science inserters, because I'm going to expand this up to 3, I think. I want these guys loading fast if they can. But we'll do it by using one buffer. Uh, 1.6, is that what we want? No, we want 600. 600. Is that right? Well, that's what we're doing. Oh. Probably should do this from the plane, in fact, but never mind. Gives our research a bit of an opportunity to catch up, perhaps. Alright. You can go here for the moment. We need the iron to be able to access here now. Not to mention this one being able to depart. So we have red science that needs to get onto there. Sorry, red circuits that needs to get onto there. Red and green come from there. Right, so if a train is here, that's going to cause me issues, isn't it? Issues and drama. So one of them wants to come through to that's not going to work. It's basically what I want, isn't it? It's going straight through those two. Alright. Fill that in. Thanks, guys. So that's engines, red circuits, green circuits. Just need our iron once we're finished signaling this. That's probably okay. See how that goes. Now over here we can probably go like so. Oh, and let's sort out this part as well. So there's another crossing here. Where and how far do these go? Just go up there, okay. That should sort out that one. Now, iron is the final one. Oh, those are open. Okay, where are you trying to get to? You are trying to get to there, but you can't because this train has chopped your path in half temporarily. Will you do it now? Come on. Why won't you go? I mean, seriously, why won't you go? Because up here is not marked, probably. This one's sitting here confused. Yes, all of these probably need now, is that enough? It looks like it was. Excellent. Jump on board here. So of course we have, oh, there you go, red and green. We have no bots here, so that's the other issue that we've got, but we'll sort that out shortly. Where exactly does the iron come from? I think it is this one. Yes, that is iron. Okay. If I force this up, like so, and like so, if I'd gone straight through here, it would be slightly messy. This will be slightly less messy, even though it may not be obvious that it's slightly less messy, but trust me, it is. We need more signals, not those, but these ones. And one of these right there, and down here as well. That's probably close enough. Maybe do that just to break that up. And maybe one more just here to break this segment up. And this one should have one of those as well. So all we need now probably is bots, about 1500. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. What do I have over here? Nothing. Oh, I have that. We have one way back here. Okay, that's no good. That will have to be one of these, because we can't have this situation. Alright, that will clear soon enough and sort this problem out. And ooh, interesting. In the meantime, let's get our sort of 1500 bots. And with a bit of luck, we'll be able to see blue science running at the sort of close to 8K or over 8K. It would be even better science per minute. And then next episode we can extend our science, probably build out purple as well, and then we just have to get the space science up, as well as a few more adjustments to help out UPS. With the mining operation, hopefully we have these bots hanging around. Oh, I don't need those. Not at the moment, thanks. I just need the bots. I think we've got enough room for them just without getting rid of anything else, assuming we actually have enough. Take a quick look at solar. Still a bit of time and space there. Yes, this is filling up quite quickly and nicely. We might be waiting as each bot is built at this point, but they seem to be being built fast enough. And there we go, that's it. Blue science. Not going to be the poor cousin much longer. Oh, I had my bots out. Never mind. They'll catch up in their own good time. It's yellow science, and over here is the blue science. Of course, this isn't the full thing because I know that we can't maintain the iron without some additional input. It's green there. Let's get another tech happening. What is it? 449. 350. 700. 1050. 1400. 1500. Or close enough. 1500 exactly it is, in fact. Okay, why are you not actually doing wonderful additional things? Oh, you need modules. I don't think you take those, do you? No, but you do take those. Oh god. And these guys need to be replaced. But you know what? Obviously we're not quite going to finish it this episode, because I think we've gone on long enough, and when I find out there's little tweaking like this that's required and we're just not getting the action that I was expecting, so there's probably a few more things that need to be done. I think I'm going to call it there, guys. We won't be doing 7,000 blue just yet, we're just doing 4,300. That's fine. Next episode we'll get to our 7,000-8,000. Looking forward to it. See you then, guys. Bye bye for now.